right. Hey, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'm going to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Kakwadash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostle, great minister on GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel. All right, my dear elect, I want to say peace and blessings. All right, to the hopefully elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song. This your brother Nepal, just coming with a little quick lesson. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's basically, as you can see this question, it say, what happened in a U.S. government shutdown? All right, we understand what happened the first time. All right, they tried this attempt. You know, we've seen many Israelites fold like a lawn chair. All right, and we see those men that fear Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, stand boldly. You know, it was not affected, you know what I'm saying, of that situation. You know, and I mean as far as in taking it and receiving it and leaning toward that's all we have. You know, as in Isaiah 41, it say, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. All right. So the men of the Lord that stood stiffly, all right, hey, we still standing. But a lot of people is affected by, you know, these shutdowns. We're gonna be affected too in the long run, but the Lord is gonna see a way out of it for us. Like call out a small shot, okay. So the Lord gonna, you know what I'm saying, He gonna, you know, make a way for us to escape these things, man. For 2/3, it's over with. You know, and it says the U.S. in days away from its second government shutdown in 50 years, and this for education purpose use only. That's a lot for my voice, you know, to my. But it said, why is this happening, and what will it mean for America? All right, remember, Babylon cannot be healed. All right, they want to heal Babylon, but it cannot be healed. Why? Because it's prophecy. All right, and this the way this got to play out. All right, remember the Most High controlling both sides, man. You know, because here it is. I'm gonna play a couple videos, and you know you're gonna start to see the chaos already. But wait till these people can't do these things no more. Receive the pleasure of the flesh, the things that you want, the things that you desire, and you can go out here and get it by any means. What? Wait, just wait. All right, just wait. You know, it's only gonna get worse. You see? So let me play a couple of these videos. Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified. I'll play this one. Cause it basically, you know, with Jake ass. So
Costco is causing businesses. They say years of complaints over drug dealing, public defecation, and substance use are falling on deaf ears. The trouble spot is Willow Street near Van Ness Avenue. ABC 7 News anchor Dion Lim hit the streets in the neighborhood and shows us what city leaders say are hurdles to solving the problem, along with proposed solutions.
It's hard to believe, driving through the areas of Van Ness Avenue and Willow Streets, we're just blocks from City Hall.
It has been very, very frustrating that we have to, as a resident, have to witness this chaos every single day.
Tent after tent, open drug dealing, drug use, and a whole host of other safety issues.
There's a man throwing knives in front of our door.
Are what residents of one condo complex say they've been dealing with for years, despite reporting to 311 regularly.
A lot of my neighbors, they have been doing so. And also, after we posted many like shots and created a ticket on 311, they never got back to us. They just closed the ticket. They just closed the ticket without doing anything. I do feel hopeless.
An employee of a restaurant at Willow and Van Ness showed us the bars installed on the front doors after repeated problems.
I am calling the police every day. Every single day, the same thing. Never change.
I reached out to the department.
You see that? She said she calling the police every day. So what you think gonna happen when you can't dial 911 anymore? You know what I'm saying? You can't call Big Bro no more when you caught out there naked. You see? See, this is why the Lord said, repent. All right? Because the time is coming, you're going to want a hedge. You're going to need protection. And the only one can really protect you is the one that put you in that situation. And that's Yahweh Shema Shah. All right? And for you women, that's why I say arise, you women that are what? At ease. Because time is coming, you're going to be vulnerable. You're going to be the first to look at. All right? As food, pleasure, and not in the way that you want it to be. You know? So this is 2nd Ezra 16, and I'm going to start at 33. It said, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom. The woman shall mourn, having no husband. The daughter shall mourn, having no helpers. You see, this is the time that we coming into, man. This is the stage that's being set for the pledge of Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, it's called Jacob Trouble. You know, and it says, in the war shall the bridegroom be destroyed, and the husband shall perish of famine. All right, and we understand that what's ahead, World War III. So yeah, a lot of people gonna get drafted. You know, and you ain't gonna have no say so yes or no. Your ass gone. You know, I knew a dude once growing up, and they tried to draft him. He said he had ended up just shooting himself in the leg. That's why he couldn't go. And he did that in training. He said just where he couldn't go. You know? So guess what? In this time, you ain't gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even one armed person, whatever, living, and you gone. So this says, hear now these things and understand them. See, that without that get understanding. See, when you understand something, you know, then that fear, all right, because you understand that if I don't do this will happen. So what'll happen? All right, then you like, if I do this, then I understand what's going to happen. So understanding that the Lord is saying these things is going to happen, meaning what? You should get your mind right. You know, you should have another look on life and why is you here? You see? But it said, hear these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. Behold, the word of the Lord receive it, believing not the gods of whom the Lord spake, and going to the powers. And we understand who the powers of this earth is, the so-called white man. All right, it said, behold, the plague draw nigh, and not slack. That's going to that domino effect. All right, the Jacob Trouble on it, martial law, race wars, FEMA camps. You got to go through the famine. You know, you got to go through all these atrocities and, you know, prophecies that the prophets out here speaking. It's sure to come and not slack. We're seeing the days being shortened. So that's one indicator that knowing that the Lord not slack concerning his promise. You know what I'm saying? We see the MOTB. So you can't be foolish. You know? You can't try to up-want the Lord. You got to understand. These are the time the Lord spake. All right, and it says, behold, the plague draw not, and not slack. So let's play another video. All right, it's going to this weather. Man, it's beautiful.
Disappointed.
Big storms in the east and Midwest have forced the cancellations of about 6,300 flights on Saturday. Already today, more than 600 flights have been canceled, according to FlightAware. It all comes ahead of the busy July 4th holiday. Chris Van Cleve is in Phoenix, where he's had a tough travel experience himself. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Vlad. That 1,200 number is worldwide. Domestically, it's a little over 600, but still not great. Early enough here in Phoenix where the overhead announcements have started, so I'll try to talk over that. But what you're seeing a lot is kind of what happened to me, where I got to the airport, the flight attendants got to the airport, Then hours later, the plane got there, and then a couple of hours later, the pilots got there. Things are just kind of out of sync right now as day after day after day of weather disruption has really created a travel mess. The airlines are trying to reset today, and they better do it because starting tomorrow, travel volumes are expected to ramp way up for the 4th of July holiday weekend.
Long lines and miserable travelers.
I was on hold for like at least 4 hours to get somebody, so that's ridiculous.
Another day of major flight disruptions, now keeping millions from their summer vacations or getting home from them. As storms slam the Northeast, prompting over 33,000 delays and nearly 6,300 cancellations since Saturday.
12 hours later, here we are.
The Coutreau family's flight from New York to LA canceled. Their summer vacation delayed until at least Saturday.
I was very disappointed, and I was like, but I really wanted to go.
The problem started.
You see that? But guess what? The weather ain't gonna be the problem in a minute. You see that? The Lord, see this the power Yahweh Shema Shah. He control both sides. He have his way with the whirlwind. You know what I'm saying? He got his way with the people. You see, this the terror you have by Shema Shah, but it's all working in his what? In his plan. Going back to his counsel. You see, this is prophecy. All right, 101. You know, it's beautiful, man. All right, and it's gonna cause a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. All right, especially when people can't, like, let me get that second Esdras 15 real quick. All right, this is second Esdras 15. And, I started at, this second Esdras 15 to 17. It say a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able. You see that? Because what's coming, remember, it says what happened in the U.S. government shutdown. All right, and we seen the chaos and the bullshit that was going on the first lockdown. So just imagine this one. When we understand, according to prophecy, it's not going to turn back. All right, and this is Ezekiel. I'm going to end on this. This is Ezekiel. Seven and 5, and it said, "Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah power." He's saying it through the prophets. All right. Chaos, and this the plans of the Lord, because this how, you know, Yahweh Shah gonna intervene. All right, by him declaring the unrighteous decrees, by him doing, you know, putting forth more wickedness into the earth. You see? And the Lord is who? Using the prophets, all right, to give our people a heads up. It said, "Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come." You know, and it's just the beginning. All right? So this is what's going to happen when the shutdown comes to Babylon the Great. It's going to get worse, man. All right, Shalom. Hey, next time, Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, Barak, y'all brothers and sisters. All right, till next time, we'll say Shalom. Baba Barak, Akim, GA, baby.